She sit down on it. I'm like, oh shit. I already knew the shot clock was on. You know what I'm saying? So she riding that joint. Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, oh my God. 45 seconds, 60 seconds max. I blast off, right? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Chronicles of Mike Murphy. I am your host, the one and only comedian Mike Murphy. Now, before we go any further, please do me a favor. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, stop what you're doing, hit the subscribe button. Like, share, comment, tell a friend and tell a friend, because any way that you can help contribute to growing the audience on this channel, I greatly appreciate it. Because I said it before, I'll say it again, without you, there is no me, and for that, I am forever thankful. Let's get into the episode. So this episode takes place back home in Pittsburgh, August 1998. I'm 1 month shy of starting my freshman year of high school. That's a milestone for a teenager. First year of high school, you're starting to talk to the honeys a little bit more. Maybe you get a little whiff of something, you know what I'm saying? Things is changing for a teenage boy when they get to high school. Now, all year I've been lying to all my friends, telling them I get wild cheeks. Oh yeah, I be clapping this, I be clapping that, fronting. I ain't clapped not near, not a thing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm 14. I don't want to keep acting like I'm a virgin, so I'm telling niggas I'm getting it. You know what I mean? So I'm hanging out with my man 100 Grand, my cousin Quay Mack, right? He hit me with the, yo, bro, I got a mission for us. 2-man joint. Now, we wasn't saying 2-man back then, but whatever language we was using, he was telling me like, I got a joint and she got a friend. I'm bringing you with me. Bet. I'm like, what shorty look like? Because you know, dudes, that's all you really care about. What she look like? He was like light-skinned Stacey Dash looking thing. Line it up. So we pull up on the shorties. I'm like, oh, I know her. She go to school with me. Shorty was a baddie, but she is a little bit of a slore. She was 14 and probably already clipped 8 niggas. She probably had 8 joints under her belt at 14. You know what I'm saying? And she lived with her grandma and her brothers. Now, here's the thing. Her brothers was African. They looked like the niggas that roughed up Jussie Smollett. You know what I'm saying? They looked like that. She looked like Stacey Dash. I mean, not look like her, but she was like light-skinned like that. So I'm thinking like, yo, is these really your brothers? And her grandma looked like, you know what I'm saying, Harriet Tubman or something. So the math wasn't really mathing. And now as I'm older, I'm thinking she was part of the system. Like maybe she was adopted by them. Because she ain't look like none of them and they all looked alike. You know what I'm saying? And then that kind of makes sense that something might have happened to her as a kid to make her overly hypersexual. Because she was with it, 8 bodies at 14. That's crazy. But as a kid, you thinking, she a smut, I'm about to beat. You're not looking at it as like a father or a grown man like, damn, I got to have empathy for her. She been through something. Now, it ain't been proven, but that's just what I think. So if you see this shorty and that's what happened, y'all apologize. But back to the story. So we link with them. Oh, boom, everything cool. We at this fair down in Bloomfield. This is one of them joints where they got the amusement park rides in a suitcase. Merry-go-round, little joint that go like this, little baby roller coaster type dip. They unpacking them joints out of a Samsonite, setting up shop in the school parking lot. And then we coming down there eating pizza, getting a cold Pepsi or whatever. We having a grand old time. We meet the joints down at the festival. We kicking it with them. The one shorty that's with my cousin, now this is his girlfriend. I forget her name. But she went to school with me too. We link with her. She's like, yo, let's go down to my house. We can chill, you know, on a step or whatever, on a porch. We like, bet. So we leave Bloomfield to go to Lawrenceville. Not really that far of a walk. Maybe a 20-minute walk. Boom, we shoot down there. Now, we sitting on the stoop outside chilling. My man girlfriend, her mom there, because that's whose house we at, right? She out there like, I'm going to give y'all some, you know, I'm going to give y'all space, whatever. I'm going back in the house to watch TV or whatnot. So we outside chilling. My joint, she keep trying to put her hands down my pants and give me a little tuggy. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't going to lie. I ain't know if the meat was adequate enough to just pop out and be like, yeah, that's what I'm working with. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really know. I was a little bit insecure because I ain't never had no experience. She digging in there like she looking for gold. I'm like, yo, chill. I'm trying to play it cool. Like, I'm really fronting, acting like I'm cool, but I'm scared. I'm like, yo, you ain't got to do all that. Like, I ain't going nowhere, baby. Take your time. You rough. Like, let's just talk a little bit. You know what I'm saying? This thing going to be ready for you. She's like, oh, that's how you feel? I'm like, yeah, I want us to have some time. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be rushing nothing. I need to take time with someone like you did one of these. Little chin grab. She like, oh, I'm like, yeah, like, you know what I mean? Her mom in there, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, be disrespectful. She's like, oh, I feel that. I'm like, so what you want to do? She like, I mean, shit, let's line something up. I'm like, bet. So before we leave that night, we agreed, this was like a Wednesday or a Thursday. We coming back down there on Saturday morning because my cousin's girl her mom got to work. She pulling OT on a Saturday. So she not going to be there. We're going to slide down on the bikes, pedal down to the spot, link with the joints, crack, and then go back to the hood. That's the plan. Saturday roll around. I hit my cousin. Yeah, you ready? He like, bro, I can't even go. I'm like, why? He like, Nanny said I got to go to choir rehearsal. Now, Nanny, this is his mom. This is my cousin's mom's mother. So that's his grandmother. I'm related to her because of my sister. That's my little sister's grandmother. You know what I mean? But that's still my grandma. But I just ain't got to go do the choir rehearsal like he do. So she pulled him right off the mission. He like, I can't go, bro. This is crazy. Yada, yada, yada. I'm like, damn. He like, just let the shorties know. I'm like, bet. So I hit my shorty up, yo, bad news bears. Can't pull up. Quay Mac got choir rehearsal. It ain't happening. The friend, this with my cousin is like, oh, just bring Nunu. Boom, let's step out of the story real quick. Nunu is my other cousin. Now, Nunu is staying with us for the summer because his mom is having like a little difficult time like managing a teenage boy, and my stepdad is her brother. So she like, you going with Uncle Benny for the summer, he gonna get you in line. So Nunu been kicking with us all summer, right? So she like, send Nunu instead. I'm thinking like, that ain't how it worked. You is you Quay's girlfriend. So I hit Quay like, yo, Shorty said this, da-da-da. He like, I don't care about Shorty like that. Tell Nunu, knock that off. I'm like, oh, shit. It's a family affair. Bet. I hit Shorty like, yeah, Nunu gonna come. She's like, bet, line it up. Me and Nunu jump on the bikes probably 10 in the morning. We ride down Lawrenceville, right? Lawrenceville like a white trash neighborhood. Now they like gentrified it like crazy. Cribs down there cost damn near as much as Los Angeles. I don't know what's going on. But back then it was like trailer park trash. You had a sprinkle of niggas in there, but not many. And a lot of those houses had a front house and a back house. So the houses on the front, they was on the main drag, but the back houses, the front door was in the alleyway. So we come down the alley on the bikes or whatever, because Shorty live in the back. There's a car parked next to a detached garage. We take the bikes and we hide them behind the car in the garage so nobody will steal them. We go into the crib, right? We in the crib chilling, talking to the shorties. My shorty like, yo, let's go downstairs. I'm like, bet. We go downstairs or whatever. We kicking it. It's hot as shit in the basement. They had that joint on like 78. I don't know what was going on. And then she had this wild ass, you know what I'm saying, rabies infected pit bull in the backyard. He jumping on the screen door and shit. The netting is all ripped out the screen door. There's mud all, paw prints all on the glass. The dog was crazy. I'm like, that motherfucker deranged. He can't get in here, can he? She's like, nah, it's cool. I'm like, that shit, he come in, he probably gonna shred me to, you know what I mean, to pieces. She's like, nah, you worried, don't even worry about it. He cool. I'm like, I bet. So we talking for all of 2-3 minutes. She right down there, give me the wood. I'm like, damn, I can't escape it. Now it's happening. I'm like, yo, let me go in the bathroom and put the hat on. You know what I'm saying? Now I ain't never had practice putting the Willie hat on. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't roll that joint all the way down on the hammer like a Scully that them dudes be wearing in Philly. I had the Aki joint rolled all the way down. I ain't leave no room in the top of the dip to catch the splatter. You know what I'm saying? So as soon as I bust, that joint gonna shoot right back down the shaft and come out the bottom because it ain't got no catch, you know what I'm saying, no catch area or whatever. So boom, right? We getting it popping or whatnot, kissing, you know, a little bit of foreplay. I'm sucking on the nips and all that. She sit down on it. I'm like, oh shit. I already knew the shot clock was on. You know what I'm saying? So she riding that joint, boom, boom, boom. I'm like, oh my God. 45 seconds, 60 seconds max, I blast off, right? Boom. But I don't let her know because I'm humiliated. So I do one of these, tuck my head into her so she can't see the discomfort on my grill because I'm letting that thing off. I'm trying to stay up to keep going, but it ain't working. You know what I'm saying? The dog is going crazy. I'm hot. I'm like, yo, now she feel me getting squishy. She like, yo, you good? What's going on? I'm like, man, I'm that dog, man. I can't focus. I know that motherfucker gonna bust in here and shit, man. It's hot as hell. I'm like, hold on, man. Let me wash my face real quick. She's like, nigga, I know you ain't nut. I'm like, nah, shorty, chill, man. Ain't nobody bust. Like, a minute? You crazy, nigga? I be crashing shit. I be going 45, 50 minutes. This is light. If I told a shorty right now at my age, I last 45, 50 minutes, she'll think I'm on the Rhino joint, a honey pack or something. She'll be like, ain't no way in hell you just going straight 50 piece. That means my box ain't even about nothing if you could go 50 whole ticks, you know what I'm saying? So I go in the bathroom, I'm trying to switch out the Johnny, put a new one on, come back out, but I just ain't have it in me. So I come back out like, man, I can't focus. She's like, oh, I already know you came, da-da-da. She starts berating me. I'm like, oh, nah, it ain't like that. Yo, whatever, man, let's go upstairs. She like, all right, we go upstairs. My cousin and Shorty, they listening to Ghetto Dope by Master P. Now, this joint came out like a year prior to that, but this thing is knocking. It's certified platinum in the hood, right? So they listening to that, which I thought was weird. How you boning them to Ghetto Dope? You know what I'm saying? They like, yo, we gonna switch our places. They go downstairs. So me and Shorty on the couch chilling like this, boom, boom, boom. Like, so you looking at me, right? Let's say I'm looking at the TV like this. Well, the way the house is set up, the front door is right there. There's a big window right there into the alleyway. So I'm sitting there, whatever. At some point, Marquita jump up, run to the window. She looking out the window. I'm like, yo, you good? She's like, oh, yeah, I just thought I heard something. I'm like, well, all right, cool. She walked past me. I'm like, where you going? She say, oh, to the, I got to tell them something real quick. I'm like, why you interfering with, you know what I mean? Whatever. I'm watching, you know what I'm saying, watching the TV, but the sound ain't on. It's just playing the music still. I'm bobbing my head, boom, 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 you know what I'm saying? Da-da-da. Door opens. Oh, shit. The mom comes in. Shorty, whose crib we at, her mom comes in. Now, I ain't noticed at the time, but what happened was when we pulled up, hid the bikes, and came to the spot, the neighbor saw it. Called the mom, yeah, your daughter got boys over here. She didn't punched out on the lunch break, is pulling up to the crib to cause havoc. So she come in like, oh, what the fuck is y'all doing in my house? I was like, oh, shit. She go in the kitchen, whooshing, pull out a knife. She acting like the mom from Boys in the Hood. I'm like, no, Ricky. I'm screaming, right? I'm trying to give him the warning so he could get up out of there, right? What I didn't know was Marquita saw Shorty in the alleyway, seen it, there was the mom's, and instead of being like, yo, she here, she just went down there to warn them already. So they come running up the steps. It's chaos. I didn't already ran out the front door. I'm pulling the bikes out from the car so we could get a clean getaway. You know what I'm saying? So I pull the bikes out. I'm sitting on mine. I'm holding his. He come running out butt naked, clothes in his hand, meat just swinging. Now, I'm going to tell you something right now. I ain't even on no gay shit, but I was like, I ain't got all that. That's a lot. I see why he was going down there with the confidence. He's doing a bit much, you know what I'm saying? He running out, meat just swinging everywhere, balls and shit, jumps on the bike. We break off to the end of the alleyway. We finally get, the coast is clear. He like, yeah, nigga, dap me up and shit. He getting dressed. I'm like, yeah, go ahead and cover that thing up because that's crazy, right? So he throw his shit on. We jump back on the bikes. We ride to the crib. We excited as fuck. He already knows by how excited I am that that's the first time I ever even sniffed the box. Because if that had been my third, fourth time, I'd have been like, that shit was crazy. It was all right, whatever. I'd have just told him how good it was. I was like, hell yeah, nigga, that shit. I was tearing that shit up, still lying, whatever. We get to the hood and shit. I'm in the refrigerator after football practice later that day. I'm drinking out of the jug like a Neanderthal. My dad comes like, what the fuck is you doing? I'm like, oh, my bad, what that? He's chastising me. Then he's like, what the fuck is that? I'm like, what are you talking about? He's pointing to my neck. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, got a sucker bite? You got a hickey? I was like, oh, nah, man. My little friend, man, she kept trying to kiss on me, Dad. I told her not to do it. I'm going to get in trouble. Like, she wouldn't listen. I didn't know it was going to leave a mark. Man, he's going off. I don't know if he believes me or not, but he don't accuse me of getting no cheeks. He's thinking I just did some, like, immature shit, let a girl kiss on the neck. Yo, get the fuck out of the kitchen. Yo, pour that shit out. Nobody drinking after you. He's screaming. All right, whatever. I'm not a virgin no more. I'm the man of the house. That's how I'm feeling, right? So I leave out or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm excited as shit. Shorty, I found out that the girl I was clipping was living with the friend at the time because her grandma was sick of the shenanigans and had booted her out. So now Girly, whose mom came home, she like, nah, you a bad influence on my kid. And she kicked her out and her daughter. You go live with your dad since you want to be fast. You got to find somewhere else to go. I'm like, oh shit, that's crazy. Fast forward, the same shorty I beat, she ends up letting my cousin Quay Mac clip, who was absent the day of the deals. You know what I'm saying? Like, they spun the block. She ends up letting him beat. And the crazy thing about it was we found some loose keys to an apartment building right around the corner from where that fair was at. And we just went into the basement. It was like a big apartment building, probably like a 40-unit joint. We went into the basement, closed it up, locked it. He then laid her over a pile of like a bag of cement, like the kind of the cement you mix with water. It's like bags of that stacked up. He got her on top of that, just beating her cheeks. And I'm standing there pulling guard like, man, this is crazy as hell. But that was like one of the best summers. And I want to say rest in peace to Nunu. My cousin was killed. He was chased by some white dudes in a car for being out in like a neighborhood where they ain't really like black people. They chased him. He lost control, wrapped the whip up. He died in 2004. I got the notification when I was in Iraq. Broke my heart, man, because me and Nunu was like, I think our birthdays was like maybe 10 or 14 days apart, something like that. And we was super close for all those years. And then, you know, he lost his life, unfortunately. But my man Nunu came with me to take, you know what I mean, to help me pop my cherry with Shorty or whatever. And I ain't seen that Shorty since that day. I've never seen her again, ever in my life. I wonder how she's doing. Anyways, that concludes this episode of the Chronicles of Mike Murphy. I am your host, the one and only comedian Mike Murphy. And again, man, if you're new to the channel, please do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button, like this video, share, comment, tell a friend and tell a friend, because any way that you can contribute to growing the audience on this channel, I greatly appreciate it. Because I said it before, I'll say it again, without you, there is no me, and for that, I am forever thankful. Until next week, man, I will see y'all later. Be safe, be prosperous. Peace.